Everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, and I'm trying to make a backstop. That's not a good paint cup. I'm trying to make a backstop for a dungeon fight, a boss fight tonight in the sewers. And this is something I threw together in the part one of this, and I'm going to post this with that. This is basically a four-part video, but I'm making two different things. So what I want to do here is kind of not well, but half-ass paint my walls gray, and I don't care how well of a job I do. One of the very few times I didn't have to be a DM. I was a player with a good friend of mine, Paul, who was also my roommate in college. And we got uninvited to the campaign, but they didn't say we weren't invited anymore. They just kept saying, we're not playing, we're not playing. And then we found out they were playing without us, and we got really mad. But that's not what's so important. What's so important is why we were uninvited. We had learned the rules to the West End D6 Star Wars system really well. And if any of you are familiar with that system, it was a system that was very easy to manipulate and break. And the game master wasn't as familiar with the rules. So he would get frustrated with us for the stuff we were doing. And instead of being non-combative about it and being cool about it, like we should have done, what we instead did is we acted like young guys, and we got angry, and we blamed everybody else. I think the lesson of that story is don't be a jerk. If there was a lesson. Or it could be some people are assholes and don't invite you to D&D. Alright, I'm going to get a light gray here. And this is just another crap makeup brush. And if there's anything wet you can grab in here, just grab it and drag it around. Dry anything off that you can at this stage. You're not looking for perfection, are you? If you are, you're in the wrong place. You found instead Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, where perfection is not part of our recipe, folks. Okay. Then I'm going to get a little green mixed in there. Maybe. I lost my green. There it is. And a little bit of lighter gray. Where's country gray at? Oh, here's granite gray. This is light. And we're just going to splash that around. And then we're going to get this and this and a new piece of cardboard. By new, I mean used on something else. And we're going to kind of hit it again. Okay. And that's good enough for what I wanted. Now let's get these pipes painted. So to paint these pipes, I'm going to get some dark brown and like a copper color. Oh, I broke my thing. Okay. Broke my whole paint lid somehow. And we're going to get that brush we were just using to paint the walls. It's a little bit wet. There we go. That's what we wanted. I'm going to paint these brown. The best I can. Now you should have your glue gun heating up right now, by the way. So if your glue gun's not heating up, start that process. Now, you're not going for perfection on these pipes. You just want to kind of get them brown. And you want to get the insides a little bit back. You don't have to go all the way back. You want to try not to get brown on the wall. I'd rather have some of the wall paint going onto the pipe than some of the pipe paint going onto the wall, you know what I'm saying? Well, Sweeney understands. Okay, now we're going to get this. We're going to mix that up. And we're going to hit around with some of that brown and copper mixed. Then we're going to get some of the just copper. And do around the edges. And then just hit some spots. Okay. Remember I said to get your glue gun. This is where you need your glue gun. You're just going to kind of come in here and do a little stream and let it start to drip out. Come in here, fill this up with some glue, and let it start to drip out. Need another glue stick. And then let it sit straight up and down so it kind of cools just like that. And then I'm going to get my minor burning hand spell out real quick and just clean up any hangy downies that I don't want. Okay, just like that. All right. We'll let this cool for a moment. Set that brush off to the side. And we're going to need a smaller brush for this. Something that you can kind of, it's not, that you don't care about, you know, we're not doing a nice thing. But what we want to do is we want to get this glue, if it's dry, which this one is not cool enough yet. Okay, we're going to burn that off. We don't want that. Okay. It's getting there. And you want to get some green, some bright green, or whatever color you want to use. You could use orange or brown or black or whatever color you want. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing this either. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. I got a little curly sticky up piece there. Wow, is it so cold in here that that's steaming? It's probably some terrible chemical reaction. It's currently poisoning me to death. Now my brush is damp. I'm going to get that green. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to paint around again. And I'm hoping I hit some of that wet copper, so it doesn't all look one color. Oh, we can steal some of that copper right there. There we go. Steal some of that copper and drag it through there. Okay, sweet. So this isn't quite dry, but you get the idea of what we're doing there. So I'm grabbing the game board, which is still drying, and I'm going to show you kind of what we've done. This is all we've made. Let me see if I can zoom back up. Lift my camera up. Here we go. All we've made is a backdrop for a fight. Oh, like that. Okay, that's all we did. So thanks for watching. You'll see the final products more clearly in the screenshots, the stills that I take of the stuff, and you'll get a better idea what I've tried to accomplish. And if anything, it'll give you some ideas of some shit you could do. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to hang out with me today and watch. I know this wasn't a specifically miniature-based thing, and I do a lot of miniature stuff. I don't do a lot of terrain stuff, but I thought having a good boss fight for this would be exciting for my players and for me to an extent. So I'm just going to take these two pieces of cardboard. There we go. All right, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Leave a comment. Yes, comments are good. Go to the website, buy some miniatures, or don't. Come join our Discord and hang out, or don't. See you next time.